Hare Krishna devotees, it's Chandravadna Chaitanya Das here, and today I want to talk to you guys about a kirtan that I just heard maybe about 20 minutes ago, and I was just kind of listening to it. And this lesson goes, I'm going to teach you guys actually how to play the kirtan on a keyboard. If you want to learn on harmonium, you can, of course, transfer this over to the harmonium really quickly. If you want to play it on keyboards, just kind of one-handed keyboard, you can do that as well. If you want to play with two-handed keyboards and you know how to kind of like play like melody in one hand and chords in the other, you can do that as well. Or if you want to play chords in both hands, hey, have at it. If you want to play like arpeggios in one hand and then play the chords in the other, hey, whatever sounds good to you, whatever works for your purposes, great. As long as you're having fun out there doing some nice kirtan for Krishna, that's wonderful. So today it's this here group that's actually like a bhakti group, and they're in Hawaii. It's called Yoga Kirtan Hawaii, and so they are constantly doing like kirtans, but they also do like yoga and meditation and different things as well, which is pretty cool. And a very sweet group of people, it seems. I haven't actually been there, so I can't really, and I haven't really actually introduced myself to the people, but I can listen to it and appreciate them on social media and so on, probably just like everybody else. But here's the tune. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we get the point, I guess. So it's a nice little tune. It's kind of catchy. It would be great to do like in a kirtan setting. You could do it. It's kind of like a medium tune if you wanted to. You could do this like in, go to the park and just kind of mellow out and have this nice little tune playing and all. It's kind of catchy. It stays with people. Teach them the Maha Mantra. Of course, at the Bhakti House, we always have our Maha Mantra cards. You guys can see this. So anyway, so that's that. So how do you play this though? So like say you're listening to a song like this and you want to learn how to play it. Very first thing that you do is you want to learn what key it is in. And the way to do that is you want to listen to where it comes home. And when I say home, and we're talking about the tonic or the root note. That's the one note that if you keep playing that for the whole song, it sounds like it goes with the song. So that's one way of catching it. The other way of catching it is when you're listening to like a verse in that song and it's like da 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 da, that note is a home note, right? Da 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 da. So that's kind of like the drone note. So it's kind of the note that if you just kept that pressed, you could play all the other keys and it would sound great. I mean, it would sound fine. And that's like for learning the melody. This is how we're learning the melody. So let's listen to that and see if on piano here, if on keyboard, I can kind of find that on the keyboard. I already know what it is, but we'll do this for the sake of learning. That's right. So if you could just find that note there, you could play along, right? You could play along with the kirtan. If you had your kartals, which I don't have on me right now, so let's just pretend like these two quarters right here are kartals. You could play your so you could play that, and then you could do that as kind of like a way of building in some harmony if you wanted to. You could also just play that one note. So everything is coming back to that home note. Now, why does that note probably sound pretty familiar to you guys? Well, it's because it's the key of C. It's the easiest key. It's probably the most common key for playing music. Um, so that's why that middle C note, played in harmonium mode, makes so much sense. So we can hear that pretty easily. So maybe this was an easy one, but it's not easy if you don't know it. So the way we do it is when we're playing the song, you can listen as they come down. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And I don't have relative pitch or anything like that, but we can hear that with our ear and get that. So the next thing is like, how is the song being formed? Da, 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 da. So let's listen to it. Okay, before I do this though, I want to say something. You can't always assume that people are playing in key with the actual music itself. So the music could be doing something, and the people singing could actually be doing something else. So they're singing off key, but it doesn't mean that it sounds horrible, right? So sometimes when people are singing a piece of music and they're doing that, it may sound very good, because of the way that they're going against the melody a little bit. So just FYI on that. Let's listen. So it's like we're getting a couple high notes. And then some low notes toward the end. It's kind of coming back. Da, 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 da. This is our home note here, C. So you guys are kind of hearing that, right? Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So what I'm kind of hearing, like when I did this, is as I was doing that, I've got my keys. Actually, let me just show you guys. Let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, guys, I hope you guys can see me okay here. Anyway, so when I'm playing the song, I've got my thumb on C, which is a classical way of playing piano. I've got my pinky on G, my fourth finger on F. So our 5, when we're playing in the key of C, it's really easy to remember. It's 1, 4, 5 is like your major chord. So we have the key of the chord C, right? 1, 4, 5, and then we have the F. So if we just play the, and then we play. So that's a 1, 4, 5. So G, B, D is our G chord. That's like the same as if we were doing G, B, D. And our F chord's the same as if we did G, A, C. We're just changing up a little bit. We're just playing on this. We're just playing the C and the F. It's the same thing as doing that, but it's a little less bright. And then our G. And then our C. So, F, G, C. Okay, hope that makes sense. I hope you guys could see that. So basically what I did is C and G. So it's C, that's our C chord. Our G chord is G, B, D, and our F chord is F, A, C. Or you could play, So that's the notes, right? Well, if you were playing this with just chords only, you'd probably be playing some kind of combination of those. So it gives you some clues, right? And the way I always look at things is clues. 1, 4, 5 is pretty common. So those are the main chords in the key of C that we play a lot of times instrumentally, like when we're playing a song. So if I've got my fingers here, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. If we're playing this in Indian notation, Sargam, North Indian notation, C would be our sa, or our tonic note, or our root note. So sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. And then back to C would be sa again. Sa, sa, sa. That's our octave. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Ni, sa, sa, ni, da, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. So, okay, so we know our sargam. So for this note, what I'm listening for is I'm trying to hear the notes that they're hitting when they start off. And that's the melody that I heard. It's like they're, so F, G, F, E, F, E, D, C. Then they were kind of going down a little bit lower to the ni, and then back to the sa. So. And it was just kind of repeating that. So let's take a listen. Go to harmonium mode. And you can add some flourishes into it. Nice thing about a keyboard, guys, is you can Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So, and then they can play Haribol, and they can do some other mantras as well with that same tune, or relatively close anyway. So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Kind of a cool little thing that came across me today. So thank you guys from Yoga Kirtan Hawaii for sharing this great kirtan with us. And I'm hoping that I was able to maybe shed a little light to help other kirtanyas, people that want to learn how to play kirtan, and people that want to be able to share the Maha Mantra with other people through kirtan, and even just yourself practicing. I'm hoping that this could maybe be a benefit or to use of you guys as well out there. So it's always a labor of love to put these videos together for you guys. If you really want to show some support, just like and subscribe to the channel, and give us a thumbs up. Do a little interaction, just a little comment or something. Tell us how much you appreciate the lessons. And that really helps us a lot, like with the YouTube algorithm, to get the videos pulled up in the ranks and all that type of thing. But it's not what we're trying to do. We're not like huge marketing people or anything like that behind the Bhakti House. We just try to do what we can to serve as many people as we can. So whatever you guys do to help and support us is what really honestly allows us to be able to help and support you, but also help and support many other people as well. So that being said, I hope that you guys all have a very wonderful, amazing Saturday. So today's Saturday. This is our kirtan song for the week. So we didn't really have a kirtan get together yesterday. We just did some kirtan in the park quietly and nicely, but we didn't get any footage of that. So today I thought, well, maybe we'll put together a little kirtan, get you guys a little video. So da 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 da. Da 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 da. So I mean, you can kind of play around, and that's the way I kind of do things. I just kind of like hum things out, kind of da 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 da, and then when I can kind of feel like I got the right notes, then it's just finding those notes on the piano or the guitar or whatever instrument you happen to be playing. For me personally, though, I always find it much easier on the piano to find the tunes and to do that. But anyways, devotees, thank you so much for tuning into the Bhakti House and all. We appreciate you guys. If you haven't done so already, just go over to our blog if you want. You can just find it on, let's see here, you can pause this and probably see it. thebhaktihouse.org is our website, and then you'll see like our branding and everything on there. But just click on blog. We always have some great blog posts and stuff to get you guys through the week, to inspire you, to help your spiritual and devotional life. That's what we're all about. So much love, many blessings, and we will see you guys very soon. Haribol!